If I say that I need money to get some candles for my kid, they're going to tell me they can't help me. But then they're going to say, but shit, what you doing? What's up with you? You know, type shit. So I just felt like if a person going to obligate me without me wanting to be obligated, then they're going to pay for it.
Can you show us what, these guys are getting or whatnot?
I'm just ordinary. I'm not built up or BBL down, you know what I'm saying?
Do you have kids?
They're grown, which I hope they don't see this.
It's not about him coming with you, but just like him having you there, him having you come visit him having you talk to him having you, like, everybody needs their mom.
Yeah, I know that. You tell that to him.
I'm telling it to you.
That goes to show you. Can't judge a book by its cover.
What's up, YouTube? Marcus IRL, my new channel, a behind-the-scenes peek into my life as a dad, a content creator, and a man. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, because I'm going to be going live, and you never know what you might see. So go subscribe now, Marcus IRL. Also, you want to see me get beat up? It's on the first episode of Atlanta Street Boxing. Go check it out now, and if you like it, subscribe. Now, back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
Fine, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. So we out here on G Block. It's nighttime. It's like 2 in the morning now. Okay, so are you homeless?
No.
Okay, so what's your situation? What you got going on out here?
Well,
And I do ask for truth and transparency.
I come out here because it's a little game room down here that I go to, but mostly so I can see what's out here, see what I can catch real quick.
Okay, catch a little play real quick.
Yeah, a little
Okay,
move.
I get it. Can you turn to the light for me real quick? Turn like that. Yep, all right, perfect. All right, how old are you?
42.
42?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so you're 42.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing, catching plays type stuff here and there, whatever?
I want to say long as Backpage been out, probably.
Okay, so what age would you say was like the first time you did that?
Like about 33.
33?
Mm-hmm.
And so what made you start, well, Backpage, what was it, 9 years ago? Okay. You say since Backpage stopped being out? Okay. So you used to be on Backpage?
The very end of the month that it was before they stopped. I was
Oh,
on
like,
Backpage.
so you had just got on it before they...
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what made you decide to start doing that type of work?
Well, it was just the fact that I always keep a real job, but when I come out, so many people just, hand in hand just want to talk to me, and it seems like guys will give you the time of day for a fuck before they give you the time of day for help, and that's really crazy that we live in a world like that. If I say that I need money to get some candles for my kid, they're going to tell me they can't help me, but then they're going to say, but shit, what you doing? What's up with you? Type shit. So I just felt like if a person going to obligate me without me wanting to be obligated, then they're going to pay for it, because my time is valuable. And, with me having a lot of stuff going on, you know what I'm saying, I'm more moving towards the positive thing now. I got my LLC for my massage business, and I'm working on a nonprofit organization. Y'all watch out for it. But other than that,
In terms of life, I mean?
I just basically been understanding that, sex sells, and even if you don't want to sell it, it's selling.
I ain't mad at it. Listen, we grown. So, I mean, I get it. Like, of course people are going to be like, hey, what are you going to do for me type deal.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing. As my accountant teacher told me a long time ago, there's no free lunch. All right? So
Nothing free.
I get it. So, okay. So he's selling. Can you take the purse off or whatever, or maybe put it down on the car or whatnot?
But I'll put it down right here. That's
Okay. And so can you show us what, these guys are getting or whatnot?
I'm just ordinary. I'm not built up or BBL down, you know what I'm saying? It's just regular old me. But
Well, I think a lot of guys like regular, right? I think a lot of guys, I mean, we're not in a strip club or nothing like that.
No.
And you got a nice shape for 42, right? Okay, so, all right, so you're out here, and so how many kids do you have? Do you have kids?
They're grown, which I hope they don't see this. But they're grown. I got grandkids, so.
Okay, how old are your kids?
My kids are 26 and 25.
26 and 25? Huh, okay. So you had your first at 16?
No, I had my first at 18.
18? So are you older than 42?
No, I'm 42.
42? Okay.
My first kid was born in 2000, and my second kid was born in 2001.
Okay, so then so that's not 26 then. If they were born in 2000, then they're 24 or 25?
Yeah, this year they will be
25.
26,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, 25 and then lower. Okay. Not 26 though.
Why?
Because if it was 2000, it would.
Oh, yeah. 25 and 24. You're right.
Okay.
Scratch that part out.
No, it's no worries. It's no worries. Everybody's not the greatest with the math all the time.
No, it's just that once they get a certain age, you just really start. You're like, how old are they?
Right. They something like that. They in their mid-20s.
Yeah.
They in their mid-20s. I ain't mad at that. So, okay, 18. Okay. So, all right. And so, 18. Have you ever been married?
No, I've been engaged twice.
Been engaged twice? Mm-hmm. What happened? Why didn't it end up in marriage?
First one, we broke up. The mask came off, and I was like, nope. Second one.
How long had y'all been together?
We've been together like 6 years. Second one, we was together like 3 years, and he ended up going back with his ex on a one-night stand type thing. So then I found out, I was just like, nah, forget it. We ain't ready for that.
On a one-night stand?
Yeah.
You couldn't forgive that?
No, because we've been friends since I was 14 years old. So my friend could have told me what was going on. Plus, when I suggested that he go back and make it right with her, and he said, no, then for him to go back and do it behind my back, like...
How'd you find out?
She called my mom's phone, and my mom called me.
And you say this was your friend?
Yeah, this is a childhood friend.
Meaning the girl?
The guy.
The guy, okay. Now, that seems a little bit like... Now, come on now. That seems emotional.
I mean, I forgave him enough to be friends and things like that. But, I mean, as far as getting married, no, we need to take files back because you still got stuff going on that you need to handle. And, for me, that wasn't...
So, how long ago was that?
Oh, some years ago.
And so, when you look back on it, do you regret that? Or?
No, not at all.
Okay, so you feel like you made the right decision?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So, and the kids, same dad or different dads?
I got a kid with him, and then my oldest two, I was a different father.
Okay. So, all right. So let's just real quick. Let's start from the beginning. Where you from?
I'm from Georgia.
You from here? Where? What by?
Decatur.
You from the east side?
Yeah, Scottsdale.
You from Scottsdale? Yeah. Beef it up, face ass.
You already know.
All right, man. Shout out that Scottsdale.
Yeah,
Scottsdale.
Yep.
Hey, shout it out, man. Shout it out. I grew up in Belvedere, so I know about that Scottsdale. All right, so growing up here in Scottsdale, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No, my dad was incarcerated. My mom was a single parent.
Okay. Do you have brothers and sisters?
No.
You was a single child?
Only child.
Only child? Okay, so it's just you and mom.
Yeah.
Okay. And so growing up, would you say you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Yeah. My mom tried to strive hard for me to learn how to be a survivor and to be her partner so that she could, provide things for us, in the best way she could. She worked all the time. She went to school. She was a great provider. She social skills, emotional skills, a little, but all in all, she provided me with the skills to be a homebody, to be a survivor, to be a worker, to be diligent. She's from New York, the Bronx. Shout out to her.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have similar enough upbringings because my people are from New York as well. My mom is from New York, and that's where my mom and dad met.
Okay, so
and they're from Mount Vernon, which is close to the Bronx.
So it's like when you're being raised by a Northern thinker, it's like sometimes the Southern shit is a little too slow. Sometimes, it's just like
they like to say that, but they stay down here. So it's like, all right, well, you're down here. So
I stay down here. I'm born and raised from here, but being raised.
I'm talking about your mom.
Oh yeah.
Like she may talk that stuff or whatever, but
she don't talk no stuff. But it's just the point that the Northern society is always fast-paced more than the Southern society. They're trying to build a city society down here like New York and Atlanta now. But back in the days, this was.
I get what you're
slow.
saying. I get what you're saying. So
you can really come down here and like pull pimp down here. You come down here on a dream. Stand outside, sell some pickles, move in with a little chick, sell a little weed here and there. You know what I mean, and be okay. New York, you can't go up there and do that. You know what I'm saying? New York, you gotta go up there and really get it. You
gotta be on your hustle. You gotta be on your grizzy for real.
You gotta constantly be grinding, constantly be making sure that you having something. You know what I mean, to make sure that you are provided for.
Okay, and so you had your first kid at 18. I always ask this question. When you were younger, did anything like ever happen to you or anything like that?
No.
Okay, so nothing like that. You went to high school?
Druid Hills.
You went to Druid Hills? Yeah. Shout out Druid Hills. Okay, and so did you graduate?
Yes.
Okay, I went to Lakeside, by the way, so I know about that Druid Hills culture. You know what I'm saying? I understand. So, okay, so had your first kid at 18. Was that before or after you graduated?
That was before I graduated. It was a month before I graduated.
Okay, so you had your first kid. So, and you say you had another child, but with a different guy. Like
no, that was 2 kids by the same dad, and then my youngest one is by a different dad.
So you got 3 kids.
Yes.
So what's the ages now? Because you said they was grown.
They age. We gonna move on to that because I ain't doing the math.
Well, no, but how old is the youngest? I guess is what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. He's young. He's about preteen age right now.
You say he's what?
He's about a preteen. He's a preteen age.
Who does he live with?
He lives with dad.
Okay. How often do you get to see him?
No, not that often. Me and his dad don't really speak, so.
Why not?
Just because that's the choice we made. That's the one that cheated on me, so. You know, our relationship didn't get better, it got worse.
Here, turn to the light here. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see what's going on here. Because, see, this is why I stop and do these type of interviews, okay? Because, now what? So, okay. So how long has it been since you've seen your son?
About 3 years. Yep. He got mad at me one day on Christmas because I wouldn't go with him to his family's house. And so...
He meaning who?
My baby daddy. And my friend Josh had just got killed down the street. I had blood all over me. I was like in a really, shocked state. He came knocking at my door at 7 in the morning saying he was picking me up to take me to his mom's house for Christmas. And even though I want to see my son, I wasn't in a state of mind or looking presentable enough to go and be with your parents and your family. So I was like, come back or whatever, or I'm not ready. And he was like, well, if you don't open the door right now, if you don't let me in right now, then I'm gonna take Kai and we just gonna go, or you're not gonna speak to him no more. You just stay out of his life type thing. So that's what he did. He took my son and he's kept him out of my life this long.
Well, and I get that, but it sounds like you've also just kind of been, like just chill about it. Like you haven't necessarily tried to fight it or nothing like that.
I'm not going to try to fight it because my son has grown up with his father most of his life. So therefore, even though he wants to be with me, it's just, to me, better for him to be where he's stable at. I don't want to come uproot him from what he's got going on.
Well, it's not about him coming with you, but just like him having you there, him having you come visit him having you talk to him having you, like, everybody needs their mom.
Yeah, I know that. You tell that to him.
I'm telling it to you.
You can't tell it to me because you don't know my baby daddy. You don't know his life. You don't know.
So you're saying that if you wanted to contact your son, that he wouldn't let you? I don't even have my baby
daddy's number. Like, we don't talk. We haven't talked in 3 years. I don't even know.
And y'all used to be best friends?
Used to be. That goes to show you. Can't judge a book by its cover. So that's what that is.
And so your lack of your presence in his life, in your son's life, how does that make you feel?
Like any mother would feel. It's devastating. It's just this catastrophe that, only God himself could understand. So,
So why not make more of an effort?
Who says I'm not making an effort? But let's just start here. I don't even know where he is. Let's start there.
Okay. So do you think that they're here in Georgia? They're somewhere in the metro Atlanta area type deal?
Yeah, probably so.
Okay. Well, here's the magical thing, right? Mm-hmm. Like I said, I have a fairly popular channel, right? And it just so happens that the right people always see my videos. Mm-hmm. Okay? So one of the things that we do on this channel is we have conversations with people when they're not right in front of us. Mm-hmm. Okay, so first and foremost, if there's anything that you could say to your baby daddy, the one that you're talking about, in regards to that, go ahead and reach out. Talk to him right now. Look him dead in the camera. Go ahead.
I just would say that I want to see my son. That's it. Clear case, cut closed. I don't really have anything else to say but that. I just want to see my son. That's it. I don't have no words for him.
And so what if his response is, well, you know that you could always see your son?
We can do the what ifs all day, but the clear-cut words that I want to say is, I want to see my son.
Okay. And so if your son were to happen to come across this video somehow, do you have anything, it's been 3 years?
Get with Khalil and Isaiah and you call me, and they will bring you straight to me. You are very missed. You are very loved. And regardless of what you have been told or what you have been thought to be shown, it's not the case. It's very deeper than you would even imagine that I could only explain to you face to face. So that's that.
Is it not possible for y'all to just co-parent? Like,
it's possible for you to do anything, but somebody has to have a compromise that wants to do it.
So where's the compromise? Like, where? Okay, so if I were to if I would have asked him, hey, what's going on, man? Like, you know, what's the deal? Why can't she be in his life? And he says, okay, well, she can be in his life. You know what I'm saying?
And I would be in his life. We was doing that before. We was doing it all.
So it was all because of that one incident?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you this real quick. And again, I do ask for truth and transparency. Are there like drugs involved and stuff like that?
No.
Okay, so you don't have like you're not addicted to no hard, no nothing like that?
No.
Okay, so aside from weed and alcohol, nothing?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe this would be the start of it. Maybe this would be the start of it, you know, because ultimately, that's not cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then you say he's like a preteen, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely still needs his mom. He still wants his mom.
Yep.
Okay. I saw when I was pulling up, like the reason why I decided to pull over, because I saw you, and when I got to the light, I was like, okay, the light turned red. I was like, let me see what she's gonna do. And so I saw like one car come and another car come.
Well, that's my ride, and the other car was a friend of mine who was saying, hey.
Okay, so they wasn't trying to like solicit or nothing?
That's my ride right there. That's the car you saw pull up, and the little car you saw was a friend of mine just asking me was somebody down at the game room.
I get it. Okay. So as far as it goes, like what is the high and the low? You know what I'm saying? When these guys
Regular
are trying to...
Though, just sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I don't really be out here like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I come up here, if I'm out, while I'm out, you know what I'm saying? If somebody stop me, then I'll holler at them. But if otherwise, you know...
So just like take it as a come type deal.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so what do you do? What is your main source of income?
I have my own LLC business for massage therapy, and I do part-time merchandising.
Okay, why not just like a job or whatever?
That is a job, part-time merchandising. I work for SAS Retail.
Okay.
It's a job. Mm-hmm.
Okay, got you. So you do that part-time? Mm-hmm. Why not full-time?
Because I got a LLC massage therapy business that I do have regular customers for.
Okay, got you. All right, miss. Well, listen, we appreciate you, okay, taking the time, answering all of our questions. If anybody out there did want to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way for them to do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
My Cash App is
Make sure you get it right now.
Yeah. Well, no, just do this.
Well, that's your phone right there. Just look it up.
Yeah.
You know, you.
Because I was about to say I don't really have Cash App like that, but.
Well, do you? If you have a Cash App, what do you mean you don't have it like that?
Because I don't have a card. I work off my child.
You don't need a card.
It's Bella.
I'm gonna get
Walker,
you.
number 2.
Okay, how do you spell that?
BELLA WALKER, number 2.
Number 2.
B and the W capitalized.
Okay. Do you have Instagram or Facebook?
Nah.
No. Why not?
I'm not really social media. I'm old school. I like to see people face to face.
Me and you are around the same age, right? I'm 41. I'm about to be 42
I
actually.
have a Facebook, but it's for my family and stuff like that. I don't need everybody to have my Facebook.
I get it. I'm gonna be 42 next month. So,
okay.
Were you born in 83?
82.
82. Okay, so you're turning 43 this year then.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Well, like I say, we really appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the best, all right?
All right.
Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
You too.
All right.